What is up, fish fam and fish people and fish world? So this Marineland filter used to be on my 10-gallon freshwater tank. And this other Marineland filter used to be on my 25-gallon saltwater tank. And now we're going to put it on this tank. And I hope to get rid of the wire jungle over there sooner or later. But essentially what we plan on doing in this room is a tank, and everything over there has got shit piled on top of it. It's mostly just fish stuff. If you look, that's all fish stuff, all fish stuff, all fish stuff. The rest of it's not. It's just stuff from my room and stuff. They are over there enjoying their little snack that I just threw them. I throw them flake at least once, maybe twice a week. I try not to overly fill my tank with nitrites and phosphates, because if they don't eat the food, then it just goes to the bottom of the tank and creates algae that the hermit crabs haven't been eating because they've been getting pecked off by this guy over here in the corner that just went over to the other side of the tank because he's a bully. My clown's a bully, okay? My clown is a mega bully. My clown has had to deal with that. You see that? That little bitch there that just keeps swimming back and forth? He's had to deal with that his whole life. I'm actually pretty certain it's probably a female clown. And I'm honestly thinking that damsel is a male. And yeah, it'd be really weird if a damsel paired off with a freaking Clark Eye clown. Yeah, we don't have Remo anymore. We were actually going to name the Clark Eye, but we haven't yet. I'm thinking Rocco, but we haven't decided yet. When we decide, we will know. But anyways, this little box here, that used to be inside my tank for when, fish were being little shitheads to each other. So now it's going to be in this tank. And this tank has 0 live rock. It has 1 shell and half of a clam shell. But we're planning on getting live rock within the next couple of weeks here. Hopefully this coronavirus bullshit ends sooner or later, because I can't afford anything right now because of coronavirus. And I'm still waiting on my tax return. But once I get that, this tank will become my new clown tank. Yeah, I said it, clown tank. I got a peppermint shrimp about a week ago, 2 weeks ago maybe, and all my Aiptasia anemones are gone except for this one. Oh, there's Groucho. That's a rare sight right there, to see Groucho. He's my oldest fish. He's 6 years old, and his shell is the only thing in this tank covered with red algae. Other than this rock back here, that's obviously because it's close to his shell, but if you look right in between the crevice, where is it? Right there, that's the last one. And I think my shrimp died, to be quite honest. But he was doing a job of keeping certain critters out of this tank, and he did it pretty well for a while. And he was really more or less a replacement to my last one that they let die at the shop. And they also let die my 5 hermit crabs, my 2 emeralds, not my clownfish. She died here at home after being stressed out for 2 weeks, I think. And then this clownfish I got like 3 months after she died. So I've really only had this clownfish for probably half a year, maybe a year at max. But you see my tank's doing a lot better. There's a lot less algae. There's a lot more coralline. And that's what we were trying to achieve. We were trying to kill the bad algae and keep the good algae. And what I used to do that was this and sea gel. Sea gel's in the other room. But it worked pretty well. And then I also did little water changes, like just top off water changes to this tank to just add water from that tank. So that way I don't have to start bacteria up over and over and over again. So the 10-gallon, inoccupado. The 20-gallon, we're not sure if the Pleco's still alive in there. And the 75-gallon, you can obviously see everybody's still alive. These two fish are in what I just call, a little bit of rehab. Try to get their fins back, try to get their belly right, all that. But for the most part, I've kept these fish for almost close to 10 years. Close. I think it's been more like 6, maybe 7. We're getting close to that 10-year mark, though. But I'd like to point one thing out. I've always got fry. It doesn't matter what I do. I've always got fry. So basically, doesn't even matter if I do something different. They're always breeding. You see that little guy down there? He's really small, really hard to see. But yeah, I basically just thought I'd show everybody my tank. Seeing how I'm trying to transition back into having 7 tanks. And yeah, don't tell mom that. But yeah, it's going to be a slow journey. And then we have another tank upstairs, the 2.5 gallon, which we're starting up as a saltwater tank. I'm kind of trying to go away from freshwater for a bit because I've had too much death in freshwater, way more death in freshwater than I've ever had in saltwater. And yeah, that pretty much sums up my little 7-minute video for you guys. It's a fish tank video, so enjoy, you fish tank people. And remember to keep it fishy 24/7, 365 days a year, and don't turn molehills into mountains. And have a very, very, very blessed day.